you pay for PPV, but this is free and this is real TV. Grab your cup, pour that drink, roll that blunt, and tell us what you think. Commas come pouring in, women be exposing, man. Fellas start to open up, shorties feeling down the fuck. It's a safe place, spill that tea. That cup is hot, don't let it fall on me. And the stage, you keep it funky, might speak for she think. Vibe from the BX, don't even try stink. Even keep us humble, she consider your feels. And Tati got 3 kids, you better pay them bills. Time is money, make sure your clock is right. Sliding in DMs, you make sure your stock is tight. Ladies, they gonna tell you if you ain't rocking right. I'm telling you, dude, don't end up on top of tonight. It ain't all jokes, get serious too. If I can help what happened to me, not happen to you, it makes it worth it. Let's get drunk on purpose. Start telling stories we would never tell in person. It's real TV.
Welcome. I know that we're a little late. It's been a crazy day. Merry Christmas Eve. I know probably everyone is busy, but if you're tuning in, appreciate you. You can go on Reflex Radio app, also TV on YouTube, and you can also email us at tv112845@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of it. Hit that button. Excited to be here. Eva, what is up? It's just us two today. It's Christmas Eve, so the girls have plans with the family, which is perfectly fine. But we're gonna hit
and we had plans with you guys.
Yes, and we have 2 guests coming in, gonna spend some time with us, and also hot on the mic. CP, if you guys follow the page, you'll see that I posted. He'll be joining us in a little while as well. Well, I'm excited. Welcome to TV. If this is your first time here, awesome to have you. This is your first time listening. This is where we spill the tea. There is no filter. We talk about everything and anything. All the stuff that's uncomfortable, we will talk about. So welcome. Stay tuned. This is about the 6th episode. And shout out to everybody else all over the world that watches and listens. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Of course. Yes. Thank you to everyone. Also, you can call in while we're on if you want to speak your piece. Today's topic is how far is too far? Right now that we're getting to the end of the year, a couple things transpired online that's really doesn't fit right with our spirit. And, now that it's Christmas and it's family time, we want to just highlight how far is too far when you have kids and disciplining, and what should be a boundary and what things should be changed, especially that the new year is about to start, right? Maybe we can just leave all the bad habits behind and start fresh and new. But Eva, if you want to introduce yourself before we get into it.
All right. So I am Eva the Diva. And I am actually a mother of 2 of you, as you guys know. And if you don't know, now you know. But yes, I'm mom of 2 teens, and I have kids around me all the time, different ages. So it's kind of like all in one, and that's an inclusive. But and I do see how every child is different, and you address every child differently, or accordingly. But yeah, I don't know. My thoughts are pretty set on as far as how I've disciplined my kids, and they'll be joining us so they can give their piece about it.
Which I'm really excited about, for sure. Just to get their insight, from kids of their ages, how they feel and where they stand, right? Well, my name's Anastasia. Shout out to Val and Tati. They're not with us today. They are enjoying their holiday with their family. So hope you guys are having a great time, and you will listen in afterwards. But I am single, don't have kids, but I take care of kids for a really long time, and I have nieces, nephews, and just things that I've seen. I would never want them to go through, and we'll probably share Eva, if you're comfortable, anything that's happened growing up with discipline. How do you feel about it? Would you repeat the same things like that? All right. So let's talk about it. I'm sure everyone here, or majority who's listening in, has seen the viral video of the mom cutting her daughter's hair on online for everyone to see, embarrassing her. What are your thoughts, Eva?
I mean, as far and I did post it on my Facebook as well. As far as that goes, yes, in a sense, it's not actual like physical,
Abuse.
like you're yes, like you are leaving bruises and marks and everything. Yes, obviously, it's not that. We can see that, but the trauma that I feel that may have come with the child, that's different too.
Oh,
Because
100%.
forget this.
100%.
Whether it comes out into like a positive result or not, but like it's gonna be one of the things where I hope she's right in disciplining her child.
Well, the last thing I've heard, because sometimes internet could be funny, but the last thing that I seen was that CPS got involved and took the child from somebody posted on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah. Which, even though it's not physical abuse, but the fact that you're doing it on live or sharing it through the internet and cutting
Yeah.
off your child's hair for whatever reason that you feel that was necessary, it's more of the trauma that comes from the embarrassment.
Right.
And now she has to go to school with she had hardly no hair left.
Yes. She really chopped. Like she
Literally, like
no
she had
saving
the
it.
head.
Yeah. There's no saving it.
And the mom didn't even look like upset doing it. She literally was like with the smile on her face, like
Like
almost telepathic.
a regular ass whooping. Like she's done this before.
Like I'd rather take the ass whipping, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, and growing up in a let me just say in like a Spanish household from years ago, right? Because it's been a long time, way different, right? Because
Oh, yeah.
spanking was a thing, or hitting your kids was a thing. But now, as years pass, like it just depends where you grew up, because now like kids threaten to call CPS on their parents. Oh, you better not hit me, things like that. Like I just think there's certain boundaries, things that you should set in place. Totally fine. I think also what happened afterwards, though, when she's like, oh, don't you agree? Like, this is better than me hitting you, or this isn't abuse, then I love you. She was just stone cold face, the daughter. And in my head, is like, you don't think she's traumatized from this? Like, she literally was completely shocked once you cut the hair.
Yeah.
And then that was it. Like,
And I think at that part too, because a lot of kids they don't have to say anything, but sometimes, or the majority of the times, and I can pick it up with my nieces and my nephews and like my own kids, their reaction to certain things is like you can see the disappointment in their eyes.
yeah.
And it only takes like that one even if they don't say anything, even if they don't, no te reclaman, it's that one little thing that took it less. That other thing that took it less. That other thing that took it less.
Mm-hmm.
It comes to the point where they're just so disappointed that they're just done. And
it changes you. It changes them.
And it's like sometimes we do it to them, and I don't think that's fair. Sometimes you have to be able to somehow talk to your children like if they were adults.
Yeah.
You're supposed to communicate and delegate. Just how you try your best to be a certain type of way at work, you can try and be a certain type of way with your children.
Exactly. Especially if you yourself has been through trauma as a kid with your parent.
Right.
Why would you want to repeat
or
that?
physical?
Yeah.
And that's why I saw, and this is their dad too. Their dad, he grew up in a very physical home too. So we both swore to each other that we would never try, to cross that line with them. Like we would try our most and our best to make sure we communicate and get to some sort of understanding with them than to resort to abuse.
And how do you feel like that helped? Because your kids are older, right? So definitely you could definitely
my son be 16. That one hurt. And my daughter just turned 14. So like we're getting, thoughts of all her kinks and all that stuff is coming up. So a lot of all the teenager rush. But
Yeah.
even through all that, you know, like I don't know, I can say even through the ups and downs that they've personally gone through, that they've shared with me, I'm just glad that I can be part of it and just be their ear, be their best friend, be their, you know, and there's like a very thin line between being your child's best friend and being a parent.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But if you can balance it, I promise you, like, communicating with them will just become so much more easier.
Yeah,
Like,
because you have to create that line, right? You have to create where they can trust you and be, and then if they trust you, they're going to be open about what they're doing, what they want to try, anything like that. So when I seen this video in my head, automatically I had mad questions like, okay, is the dad involved?
God,
Do you have other kids? Are you treating your other kids this way too? Like, I get it. There, she's not listening in school, not doing homework, talking, whatever, normal kid shit, because that happens with majority of kids. You thought it was that serious enough to then embarrass her on worldwide.
and that's the thing, you know, it's like, who are we? And I'm not justifying it at all.
Yeah.
At all. Not at all. Because I could not do that to my kid. I couldn't. No matter how bad it is, I just cannot do it. Whether it's to teach her a lesson or not. Like, I just
Yeah,
can't.
because listen, yo, Eva, it's really traumatizing, right? Because when I was a kid, you know, when you're a little girl, and if you're the only girl, right? And I didn't have, of course, I mean, I had my mom, but not that she was girly, right? Like didn't really teach like how to do like hairstyles or cute or whatever, right? Um, so I would just throw my hair up, and then one day I was sitting in front of the TV, and my dad came behind me, grabbed my bun, and literally cut it off. And then it was like, okay, like now you just have to go to school that way. Literally, like if I could find pictures, Eva, I would show you. And you have to then live with aftermath of that. So it's not just that one moment of trauma. It's
So
now you have to go to school with your hair all fucking jacked.
So, but what was his reasoning? He said on doing that
Because I think it was like 9 or 10 is because I didn't want to comb out my hair. Like on here, I've been having straight hair, but if anyone that watches here knows me personally, like I have really curly hair and long, right? 4 years old, long hair, curly hair. And then you have to remember, like I was in foster care, then coming back to them, and then not knowing a lot of things, right? And then, you know, when you have curly hair, you have specific products that you have to use for your kid. So that wasn't happening, right? So what do you expect? 9, 10 years old, like, you know, I've been at one point in my life, you know, a stepmom to someone with kids, and around that age, I was doing their hair. All right, let's get your clothes, or like I wasn't expecting them to do it themselves because it's still difficult,
Right.
right? So then it was like, oh, you don't want to comb your hair? I'm chopping it off. Literally, chop, done. You know, so then you have this short, like look. So the chopping of the hair, now you get past that, but now it's like, okay, now what you're dealing with while you're in school. So then that was like, I literally caught PTSD when I seen this video.
How was it for you at that age to go back to school? Like, what were your thoughts? What were your feelings at that moment?
Embarrassed. Like, oh my God, now all the kids are going to look at me like this. Like, and not that I was like popular. I wouldn't say that. I'm saying like I was friends with all kind of circles. So of course I know a lot of people like in school. And this was in elementary. So, but still, like you were with the cool clique or whatever. And then it's like, you know, it's almost like a boy haircut. I swear to God, I got to send this to you. And that's what I thought of when I seen this video.
Oh my gosh.
So, and then who knows how long it's going to take that little girl's hair to grow back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know what her original length hair was, but the braids themselves were pretty long.
Yeah. She chopped her hair with the braid. Because I'm sure her hair was way longer than that. Like, which was like, bro. All right. So, like, let's just say you wanted to do that kind of discipline. Just take out the extensions. You don't got to do it on video. Like, you know what? This costs money. You want nice things. Then for you to get these things, you have to listen.
You know,
Right?
and then that kind of goes to my other point about it. It's like I said, I'm not justifying it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But how she raises her kids on however way she feels about it, that's her personal choice, idea, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But why publicize it? Like, why take like 1,000 steps more on how worse and how bad it can get for your child? But now, what you didn't think is how it was going to affect you too as a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you just lost your child. And now you're at risk of probably losing your other kids.
That's the thing. I didn't get to see the full story.
Right.
But it's true. Now once you put something on the internet, it's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is gonna be there forever. No matter if you delete it on your social platform, it does not matter. It has been shared thousands of times everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that's gonna be attached to this little girl's identity for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up. It's fucked up. And then her message, right, is like, oh, her daughter cares more about her beauty than education. Blah, 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 right? Come on, let's be real here though. As girls,
Whole time, girl has a filter on.
exactly. Exactly. Like, you're preaching, right? That, oh, you're just worried about beauty. That doesn't mean anything. Education is more important. Homegirl, you got a whole filter on your whole fucking video.
Mm-hmm.
But you're preaching beauty to your daughter. That doesn't mean a thing. Are you kidding me? Like, come on, sis.
I didn't understand that because who were you really trying to get to?
Exactly.
Through your daughter.
Got a whole filter on, lady.
Like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Come on. Want to tell your daughter something else? Like, practice what you preach. Right? If you're saying beauty's not everything and you should be natural and all this stuff, like, your hair is did. You got a filter. You making sure you look right in the video to then embarrass her.
right. And that's another thing. There's a lot of narcissism going on in that video.
100%.
It's just, I'm kind of happy in a sense too that watching the video that I can actually pick out what the narcissism is. Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas. Somebody said Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
But that's just so sad because it's kind of like, how do you get to treat your child, somebody that you're supposed to love and protect, raise, guide, and mold into a better person as much as you can? But how can you do that when you're pouring down so much on that child? And in so many ways, because obviously this is only one thing that we get to see.
Yeah.
We don't know what else may happen. We don't know what else has happened. We don't know how long stuff like this has been going on too, you know?
Yeah.
I understand sometimes things happen and things change in life, certain settings, dynamics, family dynamics, a lot of that changes. And I get it. But I also feel like it should never be taken out on a child. If that was also a case. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. And the point that you made of the narcissistic, right? That definitely came in the second part when you're like, I love you, right? Like, that is love, right? Okay. So that's love that you are embarrassing her worldwide. You're not getting your message across properly. And to think, right? You're asking her this. Do you really think that she's going to answer you?
No.
Like,
the fear in that girl's face, not fear of like what she can do. It's just more of what she already did.
Exactly.
Like at this point, this bitch done everything she said she was gonna do. I don't know what she can do next. I'm just gonna go with the flow. And that behavior right there is too close to comfort for me.
100%.
So when I saw that, I was like, bro,
100%.
narcissism is ridiculous. Like, let me show you how I'm right by hearing it from her own mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I had seen some clip too where she was saying like, oh, I've seen, all that. Oh, because, if you're not agreeing with her, you're a hater. So whatever. But all the other parents with her on how amazing of a job she is doing and this and this and that. I was like,
what?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So like, to me, that has more of like a target audience.
I guess. I mean, granted, everyone has their different discipline and ways they go about with their kids. Got it. Do what you do behind doors. But to really publicize it to the whole entire world shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be done because that doesn't go anywhere. You can read the comments even out loud.
Mm-hmm. So we just got a comment because when you were talking, they asked and they just hopped on, they didn't know.
No problem.
I explained it. And then they said, keep it. I would rather get my hair cut than ass whooped. LOL. My mom used to lift her hand and I would flinch.
Who said that?
Angel So Boss.
I need to get I need to get more clarification on why you would want to get your hair cut. And I think it might be different because
it's a boy.
You're a man.
Yeah, it's a guy.
So I feel like it's different, right? You cut your hair, whatever, it goes back. Right. It's normal shit for you. For girls,
it takes a long
You're chopping it off to the head and then have to go to school that way. Mm-hmm. Knowing how kids are mean, first of all, right? Kids be bullying in school. And then you have no choice but to go to school that way. You got no wig, nothing like that. Like, that's it. And on top of that, she did it for the whole internet to see. So it's like all these variables that are going into there that just make a difference. Like, I used to get hit, and I mean, it's just, oh man, because our age and our generation, younger, we would get hit with different things, bro. I got hit with the vacuum cord, wooden spoon, stuff thrown at me, everything. Hey. You want to introduce her?
Here. She just kept saying that because you think, beauty is everything, that you don't need to study or you don't need to. I guess she wasn't doing good in school and wasn't doing homework and all that stuff. And I guess that was her
discipline.
Yeah.
Action. She thought that it was correct. To show that beauty is not everything. Beauty doesn't mean anything. You have to have brains. Well, she has a filter on in the video. Well, so obviously you care about beauty. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't even have a filter.
No, the mom.
So it's just more of the embarrassment. Like,
I think
a kid like that behind closed doors, whatever. Then she has to deal with the fact of going to school that way. But I think there's certain things that are just way too far. Like, we as kids, we got hit crazy. I'm not gonna go into too much detail.
My brother, cable cord. I got the little twitch.
Mm-hmm. I got slapped in the face, hair pulled. Then you get the church pinch under your arm. Everything.
Oh yeah, the pinch underneath your arm.
Yeah. Like, oh, you better shut up. Like, right in your story. Or if you cry a little bit and then they're like, oh, I need something to cry about.
I never got hit.
Did I start? Okay, well now I can introduce her.
Oh yeah, you could introduce her now.
All right, so this is my daughter. How old are you?
14.
She's 14. Just tell them a little bit of yourself.
Just had a strawberry tamale. So good.
You are a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Play soccer. What else do you do? Don't look at me. Tell them a
You
little
don't gotta
bit.
be afraid to talk.
Right.
I don't really know. I'm in JV soccer. I'm a freshman.
Okay.
And here.
Nice. Shout out to Eva's daughter.
A little twin.
So glad that you're here, because I love the fact that we can get insight from, you know, teenagers' perspective. Now that, of course, times have changed since us, but to see how you feel about it now, and anything you want to talk about in that realm.
Well, I just think like if you go to the video, everyone's saying like the mom was just jealous. So that's why she cut off her hair.
Why do you think she was jealous?
I think she was jealous of it. That's why she cut her hair.
Yeah. Or I don't know. It's like if she was doing her like her hair and like getting pretty every day instead of focusing on her studies. I mean, yeah, like you should punish her. Maybe like say you can't get your hair done anymore, but like she cut off her actual hair.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah, she was gonna get her head shaved.
Yeah.
it
That's
doesn't make sense.
There was no fixing that.
Like there's no point in posting it. It doesn't make sense.
Exactly. I think that was the other thing. It's just there's no point of posting it.
yeah.
I mean,
Wait, hold on. We have other comments, Eva.
All right. Ooh. I can. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of comments.
Yeah.
It said, oh, so Angel Soba says, man, I used to get whipped and punched so much. Mom said when I get home, I would just go straight to my room because I knew I was in trouble. Yeah, I remember that little feeling of just knowing you got to go into your room because.
I'd rather just go in my room.
Right. Snicks says, these people do everything for social media and the attention. That's the problem with this world. We didn't have all that growing up, so that's why we are very different from them.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that a lot, in a sense to where and this is why I'm saying maybe it's for a target audience, because a lot of it for me looks more of like I'm pretty sure she didn't think it was going to go viral. She didn't think it was going to do all that.
But even
But
if it did,
You gotta have more sense. You
Yeah.
literally putting that online.
I'm thinking, and then it's just me dealing with a narcissist before, getting that other parent's attention.
I thought the same thing though, because I dealt with a narcissist too.
Because like there's no need for that filter, first of all. But anyways, you see where I'm going with that. Like,
Yeah.
the mom, the ex-wife still look good. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think there's a lot of that maybe going in there and kind of tapping in with the jealousy part. Maybe there's, like I said, with that target audience, some other stuff happening. I don't know. And maybe that's where the needing the attention comes from.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Possibly. Like if she's a single mom or she can't take it anymore. Who knows, right? That's why I wish I had the actual details on her whole story. So do you know?
Why did I have to tell her?
Oh yeah, we were literally out, and then I just saw the random video of that. I was like, oh my gosh.
No,
It is crazy. Like, and do you know anyone in your school that has like harsh discipline, or do you know how they feel about it?
Yes, my friend. What is it? She wasn't allowed to go home, but like she would have gotten in trouble if she didn't go home. It didn't make sense.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, like I don't know. She said something like her mom was mad, and I literally one time I gave her money because I was like, go get your hair done. Like I felt so bad. She was saying like her mom was rude or something, like she doesn't like her mom. And that she wasn't allowed to go home because like she was in trouble. Like she just didn't want to see her. But like if she didn't go home, she would have been in trouble. So it didn't make sense.
So meaning either way, she was probably gonna get her butt whooped.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
Oh, it's Texas.
That was in Texas. So
did your friend ever talk to you about like how she feels? Like,
No, she just says oh well, guess I'm gonna go hang out with a friend or something instead of going home because she can't.
Or is it she just can't go home at a certain time, so she's not home by herself?
I don't know. It's like
Or-
I don't know. She didn't explain it. She just said like my mom doesn't want me at the house, but like also I can't leave or else I'm gonna get in trouble for leaving. It doesn't make sense. She didn't explain it.
yeah,
That mom sounds bipolar. The fuck?
I mean, hey, I don't know. I feel like a lot of that too. Nowadays, it's easier to just kind of like say, "Oh, well, you know, abusing them physically is more harmful." So then probably thinking they're not doing any harm just by, belittling their children or talking down to them. Like we were just talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
How like one time like that to
Oh my
her
gosh.
forehead.
I don't even remember this.
Like I just like went like that. It was just like a oh my god type of thing.
Uh-huh.
Girl was so hurt. She
Really?
cried. She was so hurt.
Why?
Because
Like, what about it?
hitting her? Because I've never hit them.
Mm.
So to her, that was a lot. And then the thing is, like, we were just chilling, talking.
I don't know.
It was one of those things that it was just like that. She got so hurt. I was like, I'm so sorry.
And I think it's probably threw her off too, right? Threw you off because your mom is not that type, right? So what do you think if she was that type? Like, how would you feel about that? If she was, I don't want to say physically abusive, but like
just
use the belt or spankings or
I would go with the godmother or something.
yeah.
She's like Tashi.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like if you actually get like abused nowadays, it like you can do something about it because or unless like if it's like really bad then you can't do anything. I wouldn't know, but like
Yeah.
nowadays because like a lot of people think like like getting yelled at or like getting your phone taken is abuse, but it's not. So like if you're actually getting abused, like if you talk about it or if you share it with people, like you can do something about it.
No, of course, yeah, because that's why they have CPS, things like that. When it's way too far, which that's the topic basically. Like there has to be a boundary, and like Eva said, right, a boundary of being the friend but also being the parent, because you do need some type of discipline to have order, right? And if you're doing that, communicating, great. If you're doing it by okay, you can't have your phone this week, or you can't be on PlayStation, or you can't have Xbox, whatever, you're taking their stuff away. Cool, right? Because you have to create that boundary. Like, all right, this is what you need to do. If you're not doing these things, then you can't have these things. Great. But when you're really dragging it to beating the shit out of your kid to the point like making them bleed, leaving bruises, or not feeding them, right? Like, oh, you're not gonna eat tonight because you're not listening. Bro, I've heard that before.
Oh, I've heard
Yeah.
there's this video about a girl and she's like it was her and her sister, like her sister took her to all these like fast food restaurants to go feed her because her mother didn't let her eat for like not studying or something.
What?
Yeah. Oh, they're Asian. But yeah. What the heck?
But then, yeah, then that may be another. So, and then how does this also play into like culture? Because that was kind of like a keynote right there too.
Mm-hmm.
Different cultures discipline differently.
100%.
And what is that to say is wrong? Like, let's say if it was to get out of hand or whatever, or spoken about, like, Angie said, and got into somebody that can help. They come in and try and help these people, but this family, let's say their culture is completely different, and then that's just normal to them. That's just how you discipline. How do you apply that now to, let's say, an American law? How does that work? I don't know.
Once you're here, doesn't matter what your family believes in or where you come from. If
But
you're here in America,
religion too, right?
yeah, and your religion. If you're here in America, there's certain laws that you can't violate, especially when it comes to your children, right? Not feeding them, or what about those crazy stories of the kids in the basement in handcuffs and fed a little bit and given a fucking pan to piss in. Like,
That's crazy.
you're gonna get arrested. Your kids are gonna get taken away, right? So it's like, regardless of whatever your beliefs are, religion, or where you're from, if you are now here in America, there's just certain things that you cannot get away with if it is reported, because
Right.
not all of it is reported, which is sad. But if it is reported, your kids are getting taken away and you're getting arrested. And then they give you time to get your shit together, of course.
All the duckies you want. Not with your braces.
But I feel like not everyone is meant to be a parent that has kids.
Mhm.
And people that, really want kids don't have them. It's like vice versa. And I feel like if you're fortunate enough to have kids, and let's say that you have a short temper or whatever it might be, like, then take the necessary steps to get the help. Take parenting classes, get counseling for yourself, have anger management, right? Because what happens too is that life is stressful in general, right? Especially if you're a single parent, you have to work extra, you have to take your, all that money goes to your kids, nothing, you don't have no time for yourself, and you're so stressed that you take it on your children.
Yeah.
But they didn't ask for that.
Yeah.
They didn't ask to be born.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
And that's why I always say, like, regardless of the situation or the outcome of how things went, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, those kids need you.
exactly.
They need you at your best also.
Exactly.
And so
Yeah.
if we cannot be our best with our own selves, how are we any good for them?
Just repeating the same cycle though, because the majority of the time, parents that are abusive were abused themselves.
Yes.
And that's instilled in them. That's what they learned. That's the behavior. But that doesn't mean that you should continue that. That doesn't mean that was the right way.
And I'll be honest, like, not just with the actual, like, physical abuse or whatever too that we came across or whatever as a kid, but to many other things. I've always said, and I've always, like, sworn by it, that I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Every generational curses, it ends with me.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to end with me.
Amen to that. Facts though, because it's not bad. It's the verbal abuse,
Yes.
it's the emotional abuse, the mental abuse that happens.
Abuse, like everything.
Honestly,
100%. Because listen, nobody's perfect, right? Of course, people make mistakes. We're not asking for people to be perfect, but as a parent, you're gonna make mistakes, and it happens, right? But you have to hold yourself accountable for your mistakes and let your child know, like, hey, I messed up. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
Apologizing to your kids is so necessary.
Yes. Yes.
I don't care what people say. I don't care. Because I know personally, my mom, for example, she would say, no, a mother should never apologize to her children. And I think completely opposite.
Your mom says no?
Yeah, my mom says no. To me, my best friends are a 16 and a 14-year-old, like, well, he's about to be 16.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, like, I talk to them. I think I've always talked to them like normal.
Honestly, because, like, a lot of people say, like, the generation now, like, that they're what is it, like, they get offended easily.
Sensitive.
Yes.
That they're sensitive. So,
Yes.
but even as, like, somebody like, well, this generation, I think it's like, I don't know, it's gonna sound wrong to say. I think, like, a whooping would be, like, necessary, because, like, a lot of kids, they do get away with, like, a lot of stuff, and you don't want them to act like that. Just treat them right, and if it ends up happening, like, give them, like, a little smack or whatever. But abuse is like a child actually becoming, like, mental in the future, not being okay, it's not easy to live because they're getting beat to the point where they pee themselves or stuff like that. But just, like, a small whooping, like, every now and then, like, if something happens, then it's necessary. You
heard Eva, so a small whipping now and then.
a lot of people are all like, oh, I get abused, so what happens? Oh, well, they took my phone. Like, that's not abuse. So
Yeah.
I think.
Because okay, so as a child, right? When people have children, you are molding your child into believing what you are telling them is true,
Mhm.
into behaviors that you are doing around them, into things that you are saying around them. So, and then if you start them early with giving them without showing them, okay, things need to be earned, right? You have to do good in school. You have to do this, you have to do that. So when they get their phone taken away, it's like, oh my God, you're killing me. Like, no, it's not that. Like, there's a boundary here. You're
Mhm.
lucky you even have a phone. I didn't get a phone until I was 17.
I was in high school too.
I got it in like 2nd grade.
Well, that was different.
You know, so you're right. This generation is sensitive.
Especially when like a lot of kids like it's wrong to assume like sometimes with like a lot of kids they be doing bad stuff, and if they say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do better, or like I'll switch or whatever, and they don't, then genuinely like that's something that needs to happen instead of just, oh, it's okay. It still happens, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't baby them into it or else they're gonna have that mentality.
Exactly. You know, and listen, everyone's gonna discipline their own way. Totally fine with that. That's not what we're saying here. We're saying is that there's certain boundaries that you should not be crossing when it comes to discipline.
But that's also kind of like with the comment that, was earlier about that she did it for the attention, right? Let's say, and just didn't know about the consequences.
I mean, she can't be that dumb.
I think she should have just gotten her hair undone and just say, you can't do it anymore. Go to school looking a mess. I'm not actually hurt her.
But that's what I was saying, right? Because extensions
Your point is proven. I would have just probably cut the braids in half.
yeah, like obviously it's
You lost all
extensions,
the weight.
right? So I was like, all right, if you want to get your hair using extensions or a weave, that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And if you can't listen in school, then we're not going to do it. You got to just have your natural hair.
Yeah, because doing hair, if you can sit there for about 8 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours to get your hair braided, you can sit in school and do good.
Exactly.
And listen.
So I could see that, but you don't need to do that on live. You don't need to do that on a whole video and post it.
I think that's where it went for me. Like, I'm not, like I said, I can't.
Not too much.
Maybe she babies her daughter and she thought that like normal punishments just wouldn't be anything. So if she wants to do something dramatic, let it be known. But like obviously nobody knows what actually goes on in their house. So it just made her look not smart.
Yeah. Definitely made a statement.
Yeah.
But I think that should have just stayed in their house.
Right.
Not viral.
How she was wrong, or it could have been handled differently.
Yeah. Not viral, because that doesn't go away ever, so it's a touchy topic, and I know there's some people that would have a lot to say about it, but when you come from abusive households, you don't want to repeat the same, and sometimes it's repeated. But then when is enough? When are we going to put a stop to that?
I don't know. I feel like, and that's one of the things I think that I take pride in it, where regardless of the situation, like I've take a lot of time and effort when it comes to motherhood, because it's something that genuinely I always wanted. Okay, so it's like that's to begin with. So now that I have it, like, why am I gonna mess that up to like ruin what I could possibly have something so beautiful with my children?
Yeah.
Which up to this day, I'm telling you, I'm blessed.
No, that's great.
These kids are pretty damn good.
She always talks about you guys. How you guys are amazing, which is dope. Love that. I love that you're so close to your kids. And that's how it should be. It definitely should be like that,
Yeah. What's something that you think we could probably work in as far as like a mother and daughter relationship?
Honestly, I don't know. Really.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
And how's your relationship with your brother? Are you guys close?
Yes. So much.
No, that's awesome.
That's very good. My brother's very nice.
You only have each other, so that's important.
5 moments. I have their moments, definitely.
He didn't want to come in.
No, he doesn't want to. He's the shy one.
Oh, they're building stuff downstairs.
No, he told me earlier though he didn't want to be in the camera.
That's okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's a
he's
lot.
the shy one. He'll probably talk and everything, but he won't show his face. This is
No, that's totally fine.
than me. Than the
So, is there any like kids in your school or friends of yours that have like ever confided in you about it being really bad at home and they don't know what to do about it or they feel about it?
So a lot of kids, if they're being abused, they don't talk about it, and if they do, they joke about it. Like they don't want people to take them seriously because they don't want like stuff to happen to their parents because then they're gonna know like they talk about it.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
They don't.
Which I've heard from people before too, like how they wouldn't want you to put their kids in school and not school, sorry, in counseling because if they spoke about certain things, then as a counselor, you're mandated to do specific things.
Advocate, yeah.
So if you know though, like if certain things are happening in your child's life that are traumatizing, but you're not allowing them to go to counseling because you know that it might go somewhere, are you really helping them or not?
No,
You know what
you're
I mean?
like what we've always known, like me and you, Tashi, is the sweep it under the rug type of thing.
Yeah,
and
like,
that's the thing that I cannot have. Like I try with my kids. Like I've always told them, no matter how bad, and we even got to. I've shared this on the show before. Created that secret time thing between us. You want to tell them what it is?
You just say whatever, no consequence, just so that you can move. Honestly, I think that's another thing with abuse. Like a lot of people will like abuse or like hit their kids as like a punishment for like doing something bad. But I don't know what I was gonna say with this. What did you just say?
You were talking about like the secret time, right? That she created so you guys can have an open space.
Oh yeah. Like they to like try to stop them from doing bad, but then they do. It's kind of like
they do more damage than good.
No, like it just goes all the way around. Like you hurt them so that they stop doing this bad thing, whatever it is, and then they do it again because you hurt them.
Cycle.
Yeah, and it just keeps on going.
Yeah, that's true. Give me 1 second, guys.
No, I mean, like, just I guess share what it is,
how it helps you. Well, it just makes me think like if you ever do something bad, just talk about it, or else don't do it in the first place.
Yeah, that. I mean, so, but this secret, right? What do you call it, Eva? The secret time.
Secret time.
I feel like is really good that you even do that because, let's just say it's not even just about if you do something bad, right? Let's say it's if you want to try something, if you're intrigued by something, you want to know or you're thinking about doing something, or if you like someone, and then as you're getting older, of course, you want to open the door to different things, right?
Yeah.
And creating that space is awesome. I wish that I had that. Yeah. Because how else would you know things unless you talk about it? And when you don't talk about it, what happens? Now you go into the street. Now you're trying
with friends. You go to
be like, oh, I need to see what this is, right? Or let's see how this is. That was me when I was younger, doing a lot of things that I shouldn't have been doing, and then it led to other doors opening that shouldn't have, because I didn't have that open communication in my house.
Yeah,
there was no thought in our mind like, oh yeah, let me go ask my mom this. Hell no.
It wasn't a thought, and it wasn't even like a thought to. Let's say they were to tell you something, it wasn't a yes or no. It was just a yes, whether you liked it or not. Exactly. There was no debating. There was no delegating about that. Exactly. How it maybe possibly makes you feel or what you think about. It was just a yes.
Exactly. And then especially because now kids are going through puberty at a much earlier stage, right? So things are confusing. You're feeling certain things that you don't know what they are. So if you're not having conversations with your kid about these things, what do you think they're going to find out? From their friends in the street.
because now they have social media, they have Google at their hands. They don't even need friends anymore. Like how probably we needed to. We did. Now they can just go on their phone and look it up and get voices
Bro,
or from other
someone
places.
just told me this. I'm not going to say the name, but someone just told me this the other day, right? That their child is around like 9 years old, and what do you call it? They were on the bus and they wanted to Google their names, right? Whatever, they wanted to look up what their names are, and one of them, the one that's 9, Googled their name, and a porn came up under his name, and was like, "Oh, mom," went home like, "Oh, mom, like I looked my name up and this showed. Like, what is this?" She said like she literally had a heart attack.
Oh my gosh.
And this is why it's so important to discuss things with your kids, especially because
Yeah.
they are going through puberty at such an early stage. Now you have to, right? And now people are giving their kids cell phones too, because if they have to travel, right? There's a lot of single parents and they have no choice.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome. You decided to join us. Go ahead and get comfy. Do you think? I like the blue drip. All right. The gang's in the building. They
Hey.
arrived late. That's okay. Fashionably late. Heard you. Well, I'll wait for you to get on the mic and let you know what we're talking about.
Hey. You ready? Mom?
So, got a hot in the mic this week. Introduce
Y'all.
yourself.
It's Chunk Bizza CP. Straight from Park Hill Homicide Housing. So how you doing? How y'all doing?
Talk in the mic.
How y'all doing? I'm sorry for being
I
late.
don't know what. No, you good.
You're
It
good.
happens. I was late too. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I heard.
It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I heard you was late.
Yeah, you heard me. It was
Yeah,
late.
I heard
Oh, damn. Okay.
He was late. I was late. Wait, why you mad?
We were all late
Oh,
today.
we was late.
Yeah, we were all late today.
Oh,
It's all
okay.
good. You were just extra late.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine.
All right.
But y'all can introduce yourselves.
Hey, my name Payday.
Talk in the mic. They can hear you.
I'm Payday.
He came back from last week.
Got my brother with me. What's up?
Yes,
Talk
Good.
your shit.
My name Crip, bro.
You know that I got my
There you
other
go.
brother with me over there. Come on, all right, copy that. Yeah. Yeah, it's only 3 of us up there.
So let me catch you up real quick. So episode this week is How Far is Too Far. Now that it's the end of the year, it's Christmas holidays, right? And we want the kids to have a really great time. And I feel like at the end of the year, you should be leaving back old habits and going to the new year with new ones, right? Like good ones.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys seen the viral video of the mom that cut her daughter's hair off
No, I never seen
for
that.
everyone to see.
I didn't see
I
that.
didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't?
Was that a new video or old video? 'Cause
No,
I
it's a
could have
new
sworn
video.
I said no, I didn't see that.
It's a new video.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see
Alright.
that.
It's
No, I didn't
it's a
see
new
that.
video.
I didn't see
So
that.
apparently she was just saying like her daughter doesn't listen, not doing homework. I don't know.
Right.
She's probably what, Eva, like 10, 11 years old, maybe
Right.
12 the most. No, younger.
She's like 13.
Oh, okay. She's like 14. So she put it on live
Right.
and was like, oh, beauty is not more important than brain.
She had like box braids too.
Yeah, she had like these nice box braids, whatever.
Okay.
And was like, in school, education is more important, blah, blah, blah. Takes her braid literally and cuts her hair off. But like to the scalp, not just the braid, like
Wait,
to
she
the
cut
scalp.
it.
She cut it all hair off.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
She shouldn't do that. That's weird.
Wait, and she's what? And she's 13, 14. Well,
Yeah.
well, the age don't really matter. My thing is I have 2 daughters myself.
Mhm.
Right. And I'm not with don't cut my kids hair.
What was the reason though? I didn't.
She's saying like because she wasn't doing homework, not listening.
That's
do
not
that.
that's
That's
she
not
tried to
right
tell her
discipline.
that.
yeah,
That's right discipline.
no, that's not
You could discipline them another way.
no, you don't cut because now look, you don't cut your daughter's hair, right?
Mhm.
In that moment that you're pissed off, you're mad, right? Because your daughter did.
But
whatever
check
she
this
did.
out. In the video,
Right.
she didn't seem mad. Like she had a smile on her face.
About
The
it.
mom. The mom.
mother?
And then she's saying like how beauty is not important, but the whole time in the video she has a filter on herself.
She's
Oh, yeah,
jealous. She's jealous of her own daughter.
Nah, yeah, that could be the cause. That could definitely.
Daughter
that
said
could
the
definitely
same
be it.
So I don't know, you guys probably missed it. Eva's daughter was on here too, talking from a kid's perspective, and she said the same thing. that
She's jealous of her daughter.
yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that.
yeah. It's definitely that. She could definitely be insecure about herself.
Yeah. Which I think that now you just caused your child more trauma.
Yeah.
Besides,
And then you on Instagram? I mean, then you on social media trying to make yourself look good about it.
Yeah, you got a filter on you
That
and
don't-
embarrassing your daughter.
Yeah, that don't.
which the video's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, that
It's
don't
going to
fly.
be on the internet forever.
I mean, if
And not just that, but like after that, she made a video of her daughter, like her kind of interviewing in a sense, right? That's better than me physically hurting you, than me physically abusing you.
Mm.
Don't you feel
Yeah,
better?
she said she
Like,
asked her that
makes
online.
sense? Like this
wait,
is
wait,
freaking-
wait.
She asked her.
Yeah.
She asked her.
She asked her what?
So
No,
she
she was
then
asking
recorded
her-
her again, asked her daughter, like, go ahead, Eva. I forget what it was.
Is it better than her beating her?
Yes, she
Oh.
asked.
Physically abusing
Yeah.
her.
So
So-
she's asking is like she asked her daughter, does she feel like her cutting her hair or beating her would have like
Was that better than beating her?
Yeah.
But do you think her daughter was going to answer honestly?
Yeah, no, not at all.
No, you need to see these videos because the look.
Yeah, you have to watch the video. You have,
Like it's pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I have two daughters myself. My older daughter is 12. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
so when it comes to discipline, what is your discipline?
I just raise my voice. My daughters know not to play with me.
That
Oh,
I just raised my voice. All my kids. I never beat none of my kids. I just raise my voice.
you just raise
Yeah,
your
that's
voice
it.
and they
too?
get scared and start
Yeah,
crying.
that's it. I just raise my voice.
And
My
I
daughters
never
know what's
physically
up.
beat anyone.
So you never touch your kids either?
No,
No.
my daughters know what's up.
I don't do that.
I don't touch
It's
it.
Wow.
just like verbal. And
If I have both my kids right here and I say, "Daddy ever beat y'all?" They gonna both tell you no.
Yep.
I ain't never beat my kids
I
either. It's just
never
verbal.
beat
It's
my
all
kids.
verbal.
And you
thing.
want to know
Oh,
something funny?
uh-huh.
Because my kid's mother, like, she hates me. Well, I wouldn't say hate me, but you know, like she be like, "Your kids is gonna run all over you because you don't this, that, and the third." And I wouldn't say that.
No, I think it's different because you
that man aggression.
probably talk to them like an adult.
right,
Yeah, you know what it-
exactly.
You also know what it is too.
And they know when I'm
Also
not.
know what it is. The women say that, but kids usually run over women more than men.
Yeah, especially girls.
Girls run over their mother more than men.
Right. A little girl is more submissive to her father than to her mother.
That's a
That's
fact.
what I think.
Mm,
That's
It depends. It
That's what I
depends.
think.
It
Because-
depends
because
if
look-
you have that relationship.
I hate to differ.
Yeah.
right.
You have an
No,
opinion. Everybody's entitled
No,
to
what
their
she
opinion.
just said is 100% right. It's like it's based off your relationship.
Yeah, that's a
right?
fact.
Because my daughter right now, she lives in Florida, right?
Okay.
And if I could call my daughter right now
Mm-hmm.
and she'll say hi, daddy, and I'll just look at her
Mm-hmm.
and just keep looking. She'll say, "Daddy, what's the matter with you?" Nothing, babe. Daddy, what's the
Just
matter?
so she knows when
Yes.
you're not okay.
Yeah.
No, Daddy, I want to come out there. It's the first thing she says. Daddy, I want to come out there.
That's good. That's
It's all
dope,
about the
though,
way
that
you
have
raise your
that.
daughters too.
Right.
So then, is it different with your son? Since you're saying girls are more close than a dad.
No, I'm actually close to my son, but my son's a mama's boy, so like he'll really go for like, and like say he comes to my house, like he's at my house right now. Say he come to my house, he goes, Dad, I got get this, Dad, I got da. I give him stuff, but I don't. He'll make his mother go to Brooklyn for him, but I ain't going to Brooklyn for you. Like if I say you got to
so
eat, like
she do the
my
extra
son
mile.
will be like, I'm gonna owe you some food. He be like, I wanted some food across the water. Well, I'm ordering this. You want to eat this? You like that too, but I'm not gonna do that. His mother be like this. He'll text his mother, yeah, I'm about to bring his food. You went to Brooklyn for him? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
The moms do the extra mile.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not gonna.
It's always a mama's boy and a daddy's girl. That's the motto.
Yeah.
I really can't relate to that. I didn't have that, so I don't know.
I think it just also
No, but I'm just saying. Yeah, it's different.
like not having it as a child. I think
Mhm.
when you become a mom or a parent, you want to transpire that and want to actually create the things
100%.
that you
Right.
did not have.
Right.
I heard you when it comes to my kids as same. I have a boy and a girl. When it comes to them, and my son is the oldest. He is way much taller than me, way much bigger than me. He picks
Right.
nothing.
Right.
But the minute my voice goes stern,
Right. He know not to play with you.
they know. Like it's as soon as I say their name in a certain tone,
Mhm.
they like. My daughter last time she was like,
Mm-hmm. She straighten it up. Yeah. Like mommy's a drill sergeant.
See, my
I
daughter.
don't, like honestly, I'll be honest. Like I don't know what other parents are out there. If y'all understand me, I don't know what happens when you're counting. You know, when you're like 3. What happens when you get there?
What's so funny? I didn't count it, and I wasn't gonna do shit, but the count sounded official. It's like this. He's counting like 5,
We about to get our
4.
ass whooped. Sit
Everybody start
down.
running. I ain't
Sit
gonna do
down.
nothing.
Sit
Everybody sit down.
down.
Everybody start sitting. I ain't gonna really do
I got
nothing.
into 2. 2.5, two
I
and a quarter.
I always say to my kids, don't let me get to 1. If I get to 1, you know what's gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. They ain't nothing never happen.
Yeah.
I just say that and they be like 5, 4. Oh, I get to 1. All right, that. Right. I ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
No. So what we were talking about too is what was your discipline as a kid though?
Oh, I was disciplined
And
different.
Me?
Well, yeah,
Nah,
like
yeah,
yeah.
I got my ass whooped.
Yeah, I was disciplined different. I was.
From the way we treat our kids, I got my ass
Yeah,
whooped.
I was. Yo, but
Not
I
really,
did.
not really
did.
get an ass
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I got my ass whooped. We ain't gonna sit here and say
I got my ass whooped, but
niggas
it
get their
wasn't
ass
like
whooped.
constantly.
I got
But
my, no.
It
I'm
wasn't
not gonna say
constantly. When I fucked up, I got my ass whooped.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say constantly, but when I got my ass whooped, I got my ass whooped.
Foot, elbows, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Same. And I
Yeah,
think
that's
that
a
was
fact.
that generation. The
Yeah.
generation that
What
she
was- okay, so when you did get disciplined, whatever way it was from your parents, because obviously we all come from the same generation, but when it came to that disciplining, what was their reasoning behind it?
I mean, me, I always did. I mean,
you could be honest.
no facts, but
Yeah.
I mean, I could definitely.
How
I
do I
never.
word this properly?
No, that's the fact because I've never got a whooped for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've always did something.
I was always
And now that I think about it, when I'm growing, all right, for instance, right?
Mhm.
I got my report card from school.
Me too.
Look, I seen my report card, right? I'm like, oh shit, I cannot bring this home, bro. So I had one of my niggas, you heard, who lived a couple of hoods over in the Berry homes. He lived in the Berry homes. He knew how to like switch the grades and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But when
On
it
the
came
report
out,
card?
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, on a report card, he'll change the whole report card. But when it comes out, like when you look at a report card, you can tell like the black lines is on it. It's like it comes from an official printer. You feel what I'm saying? Like it comes from that school printer. You feel what I'm saying? And then if you would go try to reiterate that report card,
Mhm.
the lines is gonna be all like, you feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be like it's gonna look fucked up. It's gonna look like this is not real. You feel what I'm saying? So I did that.
So you did it anyway.
I did that. Boom. Yo, here. I mean, I can't take this report card home. Hold it down. You feel what I'm saying? Went home the same day. My mom was like, yo, where your report card at? I'm like, my teacher said I get it tomorrow because mine didn't come in yet. So look, my mother did all of this. So you trying to tell me that
That would've
everybody
been my
in your
response.
class, look,
You didn't
everybody
get
in your
yours.
class got your report, got their report card and you didn't get
But
yours.
you.
I really went through with it, right? Next day I went to school. Some brought the report card back. Got it. I'm like, oh yeah, these grades is looking lit. Bring this shit home. Give it to my mom. Right? I give it to my mom's. My mom, she shook her head. I thought I was good. I went in that room, my nigga. I heard a door open. It was my pops coming in.
Oh.
Like, all right, you know what I mean? In another hour or two, if he don't call me in the room, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good if he don't call me in the room. My nigga, while like 5 minutes went by, bro, they called me in that room, bro. My nigga.
They jumped the shit out.
Look. Because prior to me not bringing a report card home, I had one of my friends in lunch write my mother a letter as she was the teacher, telling her that you felt I was wilding. Yeah,
Hey, yo,
I
what
was
the
wilding.
fuck?
I was wilding, right? I was wilding. So boom, I get home, right? My mother showed my pops that letter that
But what did
the
the letter
thing-
say?
it
Why
said,
it was late?
yeah, it said Blasey Blah didn't get his report card and he will be getting his report card tomorrow on this date, signed the teacher's name. And yo, her handwriting was elite. You heard?
Oh yeah.
Yo, what's up, gang? Yo, her handwriting was elite. You heard?
Mhm.
You know that.
Go ahead.
Her handwriting was elite. So I get it
Happy
to my
holidays.
mother. My mother bought it. My
Uh-huh.
pops come in, right? Fast forward, my pops come in. So they call me in the room. I'm like, yo, what's up? My pops asked me. He said, yo, you wrote this letter? No. He said, your teacher wrote this? I said, yeah, my teacher wrote that.
You sounded real.
Now listen. I'm telling this to my pops now. Like out of my mother and my pops, I'm more scared for my pops than my mother. Like my
believe
mother,
it.
I could get past with my mother. You feel what I'm saying? My pops, he wasn't with the shit. So he like, yo, your teacher wrote this? I'm like, yeah. He like, I don't believe your teacher wrote that. And if I go up to your school tomorrow, from there, go up to my school tomorrow, the whole story changed. I told him I wrote the letter. Dumbest shit in the world. Dumbest shit in the world. You know what the nigga told me? Go in the room and write that same letter again, the same way. Go in the room and write the same way. You better come back and hear that letter.
It better look the same.
I went in the room, my hand like this. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That nigga come in the room with his baseball gloves on. It was over. That's what type of beatings we got. Well, me. Baseball gloves. Wasn't no belts. Wasn't no. My pops came in that room. He came in there with them Nike Model gloves on. For real, for real.
Punch you out.
Remember Models? Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, we had the same though. I had vacuum cords, wooden spatula, shoe, whatever it was.
Oh,
yeah.
I just got I just
Look,
got hands
see,
and
me,
belts
I
and shit
that
like
shit
that.
broke off my arm.
Nah, we used to be fucking up. So my aunt, like, me and my cousin used to do mad shit, stealing and doing mad shit, always in trouble. So they just line us up, like, it's a wooden spoon.
Line you up?
They line us up, right?
Oh.
And they'll make us, they line us up and like, put your hands out.
Mhm.
You gotta put our hands out, so, you know, we like this. We doing this. Wah! All us. Oh, we got the whole books like this on the wall.
I remember that.
Don't drop the book.
And
You're
you
gonna fuck up.
squatting.
Yeah, don't drop the book
in your hand.
Yeah.
Yo, I done seen my
You gotta do
ex-girlfriend.
push-ups until they say stop. I'm crying.
Yo, look, this is the
I
illest-
feel like that's better than
Yo, look, this was the
Because
most.
That same thing by
yo,
holding
listen,
the books. I
the
keep
books,
calm.
push-ups. Like I feel like
Nah,
that's
we
better
I got
than,
punched out though.
you know.
Check that
You
out
ever see
though.
somebody in a
The
corner
holding
picking
of
apples?
Nah, but you know.
Nigga, grandmother told her go in the corner and pick apples, bro. This bitch in the corner like this. Man. Reaching for nothing, bro. Reaching, yo, Rob, on my life, my
That
nigga. Reaching
burns
for
your
nothing,
shoulders.
bro. Like this, bro.
Yeah, reaching for apples.
Like this,
It
bro.
burns.
Pick them apples, bro. She's like this,
You gotta do that
non-stop,
shit.
my nigga.
Until they say stop.
In the corner, though. Like this, my nigga. I'm like, yo.
You know what they made me do? My dad, the same thing though, with like holding the books like this on both hands.
Yeah.
On my knees on like a bed of rice.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
shit. Now my cousin got that. My cousin
And
got
that's like
suspended from
more,
school.
was more common in Spanish
My cousin got
household.
suspended from school. My aunt threw rice on the floor, man, and put his knees on the rice. Knees on the rice. Like put the knees on the rice.
I already know. Oh,
It's more common in Spanish household.
Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
fact.
Jail for that,
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's torture.
Look, one of
So-
my boys said you going to jail for
That's
that.
a
That's
But
crazy.
do you have kids?
But you do that now.
That's abuse.
Yeah, now that's
You
abuse.
think that's abuse?
No, my daughter got out. My aunt, not my daughter. My
Society
sister. My
thinks
sister got in the
that's
shower.
abuse.
Soon as the shower stopped, my grandmother went in there with the fucking curtain twisting plastic shit.
Oh yeah,
and
Grammy
whooped
was
that
no
ass.
joke. Grammy was no
With
joke.
the shit that the curtain you twist it.
Oh
And
yeah,
she took that shit with the
yeah.
hook. Get in the shower.
While she was in the shower.
Ass
Yo,
naked.
I'm not gonna lie. His grandmother was different, bro. Like she was. Yo, listen to me, bro.
My grandmother
She-
punch you right in your
Yo,
shit.
bro, listen to me, bro. She probably weighed right. No
running my
bullshit.
shit mad time. Lip
Grammy
buster.
probably weighed 90 pounds, soaking wet.
My grandmother go right in your mouth.
She'll go in your shit, no problem, bro.
Yo, what the fuck?
She'll go in your mouth, bro. No problem, bro.
That's that old school shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's wild, bro. She's
Yeah.
wild. And dare you to touch her because she's going to get her grandsons and all that. It's
Or
lit.
she got a knife all the
Yeah,
time.
it's lit.
That's that old school.
Mhm.
So, do you have kids?
Yeah,
And what do you have? Who you have?
I
Boy,
got 3 and 3.
you have 6. Oh wow.
King Dingling.
Yeah, they call that Crip Rob.
And what's your youngest?
That took me by surprise.
What's your age?
Now my
average?
question.
How do you discipline your kids
yeah,
though? Like,
there you
know what
go.
I'm saying? Got you. I
There
got
you
you. I
go.
got you.
Pretty much y'all said it though.
Right. Respectfully, raise your voice.
Well, how old is your
Nah,
oldest?
my oldest is grown. She's 20.
How old are you?
He don't look like it, right? Don't even say it.
Your oldest is 20.
Yeah, my oldest is 20.
Do you see my?
And my
face
son
too?
still look like he 21. Hello? He
Mhm.
had a baby when
How
he was
old are
1
you?
year old. Shit.
Right?
Didn't we go to
Like
school?
obviously that's just like me too. I'm young.
And how old is your oldest?
My son's gonna be 16.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
He said his baby 20.
My second is 16.
Wow. That's awesome.
So how was the disciplining then with your oldest?
He ready to shoot her with him.
Fact.
He ready to shoot like that. Don't touch me. I'm telling you, you want to fight.
Nah, now it's different though. Now I don't gotta do much.
Mm-hmm.
right.
You gotta realize I was going for a large amount of their life.
Okay,
Right.
so it's different. Got it. All right. We were talking about how far is too far though. So like now it's not just physically though, because there's mental abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse,
that's a fact.
and
Are you
what
talking about
we
like
have in common is that that's how we grew up too though.
you talking about towards the kids or
Yeah,
towards
towards
the
parents,
right,
towards
right,
kids.
right. Okay.
Like talking to them crazy
Right.
or and all that aspect. So there's like how far is too far.
right. I mean, me, I mean, I feel for
There's a
anybody.
weird silence.
No, facts. Because I feel for anybody because it's different when I come to mine. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel for anybody's kid, but
Yeah.
I done been in a situation to where it's like
You've had to do something
no,
extreme.
it's not even that I have to do something. Why the fuck are you yelling at my daughter like that? You ain't doing nothing else. You just yelling. Lower your fucking tone, bro. For real, my nigga. You wilding right now, bro. Chill out, bro. You cursing at my 3-year-old for what? For what, bro? For what? For
So
what?
do you feel like that's the same if you were to witness somebody in the street talking to a kid like that?
Yes, but
I've had to do that once, and at that point, I really didn't care about me stepping in. I
Wait,
was
you're saying that you had to do that once?
Yeah, we were at the grocery store, and there was a lady, literally a baby. I'm talking about a year at the most. In the grocery store, and he was in his little car seat or whatever, and she's like, I told you to stop crying. And I was like,
oh no.
See, no, we're not doing that.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
We're not doing that.
I
We
was
can find
like,
that lady go hit that bitch with a pack
I
of
look at
bananas.
my two, and I'm like,
so you said something?
Yes.
And what happened?
I had to. She was like, oh no, like that, I didn't mean it like that. I was like, well, first of all, the baby can't even defend himself. The baby can't even talk.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell that bitch grab my cheek like that.
Because he's trying to tell you something. He needs you in some sort of way. How about we go ahead and just listen to the child?
Exactly.
Right.
At one?
That's a fact.
Nah.
Nah, but see, it's a different.
Yeah, like the baby wasn't even, I think, one. The baby was, it was a baby.
See, me, I'm not gonna be in the streets roughing my kid up like that. I'm not gonna do that. Inside, I'm not gonna. Like I told you, I never hit my kid.
I get a look like we can.
So I'm not gonna do that. Right? But it's on the other hand of I would never step into somebody's situation outside with their kid in the street because I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. Mind
Even
your
if you've
business.
seen them.
Mind your business. I don't give a fuck what it is. This is mine. Mind your business.
So
you know what?
Mind your business. No. Listen. 100%, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like in that, 100%. A baby.
No. Listen, 100%, right? Because let alone if it's a baby or if it's an 8-year-old, 12-year-old, I'm never gonna be in the street, grocery store, in the park, grabbing my daughter's face. I'm not doing it. You understand what I'm saying?
We're saying if you witness that though.
I'm not gonna step in that because I won't want nobody to do it to me. Because then when you step into me, I'm gonna take it to another level. You want to know why?
I can see that.
Because you shouldn't have stepped into it. This is mine, bro.
I can see that.
So whatever I'm gonna do with this, you can feel your type of way, but feel that type of way over there.
And I get that, but that was like for me. It was. I think it was more because 100%. I had to.
100%. No. I don't blame you. You're 100% right though. You was right. You was right.
Are only 17 months apart, so like my kids kind of, and I had them at a very young age, so I feel like we all like grew together.
Right.
But it was just one of those things that having two kids so close in age, and me at no point have I felt to the point to grab them by the face, right? Especially them being as an infant.
Let me see, bro.
Obviously, he needs to.
People really take it.
But we go ahead and focus on the child.
I mean, that's the case. I mean, you see anybody, especially a baby, you see a baby getting some way of physically harm. You feel what I'm saying?
Like you shouldn't be leaving bruises on your kid or make your kid bleed.
That I'm gonna step into. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna make your 1-year-old 8-month,
that's wild.
I mean, your 8-month.
Yeah, that's wild.
Bleed, bro. You gonna have to make me bleed. I'm not gonna stand there and watch that, bro.
And there's nothing bad enough a kid that age that.
That could they do? Right.
You know what?
100%.
For the most times that I would get frustrated or I felt overwhelmed or anything, I literally would go into the shower, cry it out, sit there in the fucking shower and just release it.
Right.
Wash my face, hair dried up in the freaking towel and back.
Right.
Yeah, you don't take it on your kids because that's what happens. A lot of people take it on their kids.
Unless I get angry, I just smoke 2 blunts. Leave me alone. That's it.
At the end of the day, it kind of just goes back to what we were talking about here. Is that as a parent, you need to be at your best so that you can actually be able to do something for your own child.
Now we can talk.
Yeah.
Got them 2 blunts. We could talk now. You know what I'm saying? I got these 2 things out the way.
I'm calm now. Now I'm calm.
You know
we can talk now.
Daddy's back
now
to
you're comfortable and collected, and you can go ahead and have a discussion.
Yeah. It's something
without letting your feelings, your anger, your whatever boil up to a point to where you're not listening to your child.
Oh yeah.
Now you're over listening, but
in the zone. Like
I don't I don't like that though, bro. Like don't not listen to your child. You feel what I'm
A
saying?
lot of
And
people
then-
don't though.
And then you just
Now
assume
you gotta hit him because I ain't get listened to. I used to get tight. Like you ain't fucking listening to
Yeah,
me. Like
well, I didn't
Nah,
get listened to
yeah.
either.
I'm trying
No,
to tell
yeah.
you, you not fucking. You
Yeah,
heard-
And what
you heard
happens
they
is-
side of the story. You hear my side of the fucking story.
Exactly. And what happens is that you're creating this trauma in your kid that's gonna stay with them until
That's
they're
a fact.
adult.
And they getting
That's a
clothes and
fact.
anything that's
Yeah.
going
because
on,
then
they wanna talk
because
about
then
it.
it's always gonna be mommy or daddy don't listen to me, so I'm not going to them to talk to them for nothing.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now they're going to find somebody over here.
And
to
then
talk
they
to.
doing shit behind their back too.
That's a fact.
Right.
Because they don't want to be open about
Right.
it.
That make your
Right.
kids so comfortable.
See, that's one thing though that I do commend my kid's mother for doing. Like she's not hard on them to where they can't go to her and tell her nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like they tell her everything. Like
Which
she's-
is good. You
I can
want
definitely
that.
say that she's
Yeah.
probably that. You feel what I'm saying? If it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
me, that she's their best friend. You feel what I'm saying? And I
No,
can
you need
definitely
that.
commend her for that.
Because before you guys got here, I was explaining to Eva, right, with the girl that got their haircut. Like
Yeah.
my dad did that to me when I was a kid. And when I seen that video, it was like PTSD.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that trauma just stays with you, because it's not just about what happened in that moment. It's now she got to go to school that way.
Right.
That's a fact.
And
that's my
kids
whole
are
thing.
mean.
And
That's my whole
Yeah.
So
thing.
now what's gonna happen after that?
it's embarrassing.
But then now you want to
Exactly,
fuck
so-
up the little kid who's bullying your daughter or son. You did it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So it even with verbal abuse to your kid too, you're just causing a lot of trauma. And then especially like you guys were saying, right? Girls are more attached to their dad, boys are more attached to their mom, right? You are the first person, a role model that they see
Right.
as who they should be with when they are older,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
right? So if you're creating this like
Monster.
exactly,
You're a monster.
right? And they see you, all right, let's just say that you are a parent that's very verbal abusive, or you pull their hair, all this other shit.
Right.
They think that that's okay
Right.
when
That's
they get
crazy.
older as they
Right.
date a man. And this
Right.
is statistics.
Right.
Like this
No,
really
no, no,
has
no, no,
happened.
no. You're 100% right.
You
They
know,
grab
you-
onto
So-
what they-
You're
they
100%
grab
right.
onto what they
Yeah.
see.
And this is how a lot of girls have bad relationships
Right.
because it stems from
Right. Their
their dad.
parents
They
talking.
feed
and
And
how
you know
it
what? To
Talk.
kind of
Talk.
Yes, because
Talk.
and when we talked about this before, and we really look back, right,
Right.
on the relationships we have with our parents, it really plays out
Right.
in relationships because I've had shitty relationships my whole
Right.
entire life.
Right.
And it's because you stick to these certain parts that were already molded into
Yeah,
you
that
as
you're
a kid,
accustomed to. That's a fact.
right?
that's a
So
fact.
you're okay with certain kind of abuse.
And that's why people grow up to hate their parents.
Mhm.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's
And-
why people
But
grow up.
here's the other thing that I didn't know too, and then it kind of threw me off because when I read it, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I guess. So statistically speaking, and I don't have the numbers off the top of my head, they were saying that women
Go ahead and talk.
Let it out. Let it out.
get like, spanked, smacked, and hair
Mhm.
pulled, like you said, right? When
Mhm.
you're having sex or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It stems from that child abuse.
Yeah.
I mean,
To a certain extent.
yeah.
You want to talk like that? That's crazy.
To a certain extent.
I
To a certain
heard that, I
extent.
was like,
To a
Slapping your
certain
ass. I'm
extent,
slapping
bro.
your ass, pulling your hair and all that.
You trying to tell me that you was getting abused?
Now I'm tearing that ass
No,
up. That's
saying
different.
that you
So
no,
can-
but you may
Okay,
interpret
hold
it
on.
as a
So you're
sign of
trying to tell
love.
me, right? So you're trying to tell me.
No, you may interpret it as a sign of love.
yes.
Oh, I
Right.
get
No,
what
no,
you're
no,
saying.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
No, no,
yeah.
no. That I understand. But what I'm trying to figure out is so you're trying to tell me basically the females who like their hair getting pulled, smacked on their ass while they having sex, whatever the case may be, right?
That's how it's supposed to go.
They
It's
no,
supposed
that's
to.
a
Spank that
fact.
ass.
No, that's a fact. But you're trying to tell me
But
that
there's more to that, like the choking
no,
and everything.
no, no,
Yeah, I like to
100%.
choke my bitches too.
So you're
Like,
trying to
come
tell
on.
me so you trying so you trying so
What nasty ass.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty ass.
nah, so you trying to
Damn
tell me
topic.
so you're trying to tell me look, that's another topic. But anyway, yo, listen, so you trying to tell me that that's like them getting their hair pulled and they ass smacked while they having sex.
It's a
that's-
reaction to the body.
But
that
I'm
you
saying, but
like.
that's so you trying to say that 9 times out of 10 that they was going through that when they was young.
Well, she doesn't know the numbers offhand, but
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say that. though. I
we
wouldn't
won't
say-
talk no bullshit.
Yeah,
Shut
no,
up.
no, no. No, I wouldn't say that. Though. Like, no, no, no.
But
Listen,
look
I
at
can say, no, listen, I can definitely agree with you when you say
And it's
when somebody grows up, they be in bad relationships.
Yeah,
Yeah,
due to
that's-
what
this
they
is
went
gonna
through.
definitely be a topic another
That's
time.
different,
I
but-
could
but
definitely
we
But
go
understand.
more
sex,
into
I
that.
don't think
Right.
if you
I
do
could
that
definitely
during
understand.
sex, that
But-
makes
Yeah,
it like.
But you have to understand, you as a dad, right? You are setting the tone. You are the only man that your daughter knows.
Right.
Yeah,
So however you treat her is how she's gonna go about the rest of her
Right.
life
that's a fact.
seeking.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Make sense?
100%.
Yeah.
So that's why if you are
I make
some
my
type
daughter
of-
blush every day. Like I just seen it today before she came out. That's
But you're
right.
supposed to
I
be
said,
the
"Oh
first
my-"
love.
Right.
I seen my daughter today. She got her hair done. I said, "Oh my God, who is your name, girl?
Exactly.
You
But
gotta
that's how
stop.
you should be.
You got a phone? Give me a number, girl." She started laughing.
You
Like,
know
"Dad,
what?
stop."
That's no lie. Like I said with my son, he's older than my daughter, and I was just telling him to like be this guy. You know, be the guy that you know you want your sister to date. You know, you want your sister to be with a man who will take care of her, protect her, you know, do that stuff. And I told him, I was like, when you start working, I was like, if you want to take your sister out to, you know, like a date with your sister, so you can kind of set that standard that,
No,
you know,
Okay.
that
We got a little bit of time left.
standard for your sister as to what she should look for in a man. You know, like be that guy for your sister. And like I have these talks with my both of the kids. They're very different, obviously, but like I tell them, like, especially with my son, like, be that guy that knows how to treat or knows how to listen to and knows how to respect a woman. Now I told them I will never be that mom that gets involved in their relationships, but the minute that he ever even thinks about disrespecting a woman, that's where I step in. Right. And if he ever was to ever put hands on a woman,
but what if a woman disrespect you and put her hands on you?
Same.
Right.
It's the same though. You should be teaching your daughter the same.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm saying, not my daughter, but just in general.
No, yeah, I'm saying in general.
But a lot of women come from where they came from, so they think putting their hands on a man is.
Oh, nah. I don't agree with either. Like you shouldn't be putting your hands. You shouldn't be putting your hands.
If I as your mother don't put my hands on you, you shouldn't put your hands on anybody else.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though.
We can use our words.
I have a nah, bro. My youngest daughter, bro, she really have a hand problem, bro. Like seriously. And I never put my hands on my kid. And my child's mother doesn't beat my kid to where she said, "Oh, she has a hand problem." You feel what I'm saying?
Sometimes they pick it up from school.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Nah, my daughter
they do.
Pick,
even with
bro,
biting, like as a toddler, they do that from school.
Yeah,
my
you know your goddaughter, bro. Yeah. She didn't pick that up from school, bro. That's just Ariana, bro.
My daughter got me mad one day too.
It's Ariana, bro.
My back.
She didn't pick that shit up from school, bro.
She said, "Dad, that was so." I said, "Yo, real talk."
yeah, bro, that shit hurt,
said,
bro.
You wasn't my daughter,
bro. Bro, my daughter be bugging, bro.
Yeah. So you said you had a question real quick before.
Yeah, but right, because I went to the I'm a basis off of what she said when she said she will want. Well, she told her son that she will want that he should be the kind of figure that he would want his sister right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now what I'm asking is, right? I mean, I don't know, because this is probably a father's protection, but what age do you consider your daughter dating, bro?
I mean, you can answer that real quick. Well, we're gonna hit this topic another day.
Honestly, I feel like as a dad is something that you don't want to know, that you know is gonna happen.
Hello, 45? 45 a good number?
I don't know.
Let's be realistic.
40, all right,
be realistic.
21.
No, I'll keep it real. I'll keep it real. I used to tell my kids they can't date until after they're married.
Listen to me.
But let's be real.
No, I'm
honestly, I don't even know.
What were you doing at 14, 15?
Respectfully.
I was doing shit at 12, so
respectfully, but not my daughter though. Hello,
I love my Virginia at 12.
You wanted her to do it behind your back, or you wanted her to be
she's
honest
not gonna do it.
you?
No, she ain't gonna do it at all. Hello,
you can't do that.
She's
gonna sleep behind you, get shit burned after that. You trying to keep your daughter, you gonna get shit hit. No. I try to be realistic with myself.
You gotta be realistic.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, right? I'm not saying that my daughter's not gonna get into
these niggas out here savages.
Not gonna have it, right? What I'm saying is, it's a father's protection to say it's.
Of course, you don't want her doing it at all.
Bro, I don't want it to happen.
I can let my daughter date at 15. Nigga, what? Let my daughter date at 21. I'm still gonna be like, nigga, who the fuck is this nigga?
But
who this?
You understand, nigga?
No.
But you don't go to school every day, nigga.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Respectfully, that's why I said
you won't do that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's a father's protection. I'm not gonna stop her from doing what she's doing. Respectfully, that's a fact.
But it ain't gonna stop shit.
No, it's not. It's not. 100% it's not.
And this is where you have to know, and this goes into the topic, right? Because you have to have some type of boundary, right, or balance with your kid.
That's a fact.
Because you don't want them to really go rogue on you, like they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Because that's how I was. Regardless of you, whatever you're telling me, I'm doing whatever I want. And that is still with me to this day. Like nobody's telling me nothing. I'm doing what I want, and that's it. And that's because if you don't create that foundation in the beginning
you also
of
gotta-
having that open
Yeah, that's a
communication
fact.
with
Yeah,
your
fact.
kid, where
That's
they're
a
gonna
fact.
come to you, be
That's
like, you know what,
100%.
I am thinking about having sex, right? I
That's a
am thinking,
fact.
oh, I like this boy.
See,
And as much as it's gonna burn you,
I think my daughters, like, honestly, I think my daughter, like,
My goddaughter gonna
so
tell you.
because Eva calls it
My
cheating,
goddaughter gonna tell him.
you heard what she just said?
What?
but
You heard what he just said?
oh, that's good.
And look,
then.
and look, that's my youngest daughter that he talking
She
about.
crazy. My
That's my
goddaughter
youngest.
crazy.
Not even my that's my
My
youngest he
goddaughter,
talking about.
she called my phone. God, daddy, what
That's
you
my
doing?
youngest,
Ah,
bro.
she
What
talk
you talking
crazy. My goddaughter crazy.
Yo, bro, listen.
She don't hold
She
her mouth
will
for nothing.
call me and ask me why he's not picking up his phone.
That's funny.
Why God Daddy not picking up his phone, Daddy?
She called me and said, "Why
I
my
don't
daddy
know.
ain't
I
picking my
gotta
phone?"
call him,
Oh,
bro. Why you not picking up your phone, bro?
I gotta call this nigga like, yo, my goddaughter.
Nigga, your goddaughter
She on the
calling
phone
you.
me for 2 hours. Don't want to get the phone. I gotta call, baby. I'm gonna call you right back. How
Yo,
you call
bro.
me back?
Yo, bro,
That's
listen.
funny.
Yo, bro, one day I'm sitting in the crib. My daughter called me. Daddy, Leonie's acting crazy. All right, baby, I'm gonna call her in a second. Hang up the phone. His daughter called me. God Daddy, Ariana acting crazy. All right, I'm gonna call my daughter in a second. They both call me back 5-10 minutes later.
they call me
it
about
was a
that shit.
prank, Daddy.
No, they did shit to me too. They did the same shit to me. They did the same shit to me. Back and
That's
forth.
funny. But it's just preparing yourself for that day,
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
having that
bro.
open communication. Like Eva
But
does
it's
with her
hard to
kids.
prepare yourself for that
She-
day. It's
Yeah,
hard.
but she creates a secret. She calls it secret time, where
Yeah.
they're able to say whatever they want in that time, without
That's why I never thought no
without
shit like that. But
having any consequence or feeling like they're being judged or anything like
But
that,
then you also
or
got-
you getting upset.
But then you also got to
They can
understand
say
too,
whatever they
the
want.
environment we in is different for these kids.
Yeah.
Where we at?
Fact.
So
Yeah,
that shit is
where-
different for them.
Big fact.
Mhm.
Know what I mean? These little
That's
niggas
a
is
big
advanced. It's a lot of
Yes.
shit going on.
Well, that's what I was saying.
It's a
Kids
lot of shit
now
going
are
on. These little niggas is
developing.
different.
They're developing
just
very
that,
fast.
too.
Yeah.
At a
Everything is
earlier
at their
age.
access of the palm of their hand. And sometimes as parents, because I've noticed it with a lot of new parents, or even just older parents but have like younger kids, it's easier to just get the kids out of their hair by just providing them with a tablet or their phone,
Right.
and then have them pretty much just watch whatever they want to soothe them, to cool them, whatever it is on the social media, YouTube, whatever you want. And then they get exposed to all these things too
Yeah, that's a fact.
before we even come around to it.
Even with the
That's a
TikTok
fact.
shit for these kids on TikTok,
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
they see too much on fucking TikTok.
yeah.
Like it's
There-
too much
there's
going on.
There's
in there.
no guidelines on there.
There's no
so,
guidelines.
uh,
Like, all the kids are TikTok fried, so there's no
All the
guidelines.
kids,
They be
everything on
mad,
TikTok.
disrespectful shit. Gonna be
Yeah,
my
yeah.
daughter on TikTok. I'm like, what the fuck are you listening to?
Yeah.
And then they can post what the fuck they want to post. It's like it's no restriction to say, oh, okay, well, you feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they can post
That's why you
whatever
have
they
to be on
want
top
to
I
of
post,
started, I
bro.
started locking that shit down.
Whatever
Like,
they
yeah,
want
I'm
to
like, no
post, bro.
TikTok. Like, nah.
Yo, real shit. My daughter's TikTok is my TikTok, and I don't even got a TikTok. How that sound?
Well, yeah, you got to be on top of it.
My
So
daughter
that's-
TikTok. What I did to my daughter TikTok.
Time limits.
That's
What do you
fine.
guys think about that? It's a question down Instagram. It says, should kids have screen time limits?
I'm gonna look.
Yo,
So
no,
somebody
it is-
asked, wait,
It is that, but it is
pause.
that also. But
Somebody just asked, should kids have screen time limits?
Screen
Uh,
time limits.
yeah, I
Everybody
think
in
so.
here nodding yes.
I think so.
I would
I
say
say
yeah.
yes.
I would say
I said like
I
a
would
lot of
say
time my
yeah.
daughter sit on TikTok all day, but know what? With her TikTok, I got her shit locked, so she can only post and then she can only see it. Nobody can see it outside. So enjoy yourself. But after a while, get the fuck off TikTok. You doing too much. Like
Until she figures it
post
out.
the shit, it ain't
Yeah,
going
till she
Right?
figure that shit out.
That is not getting
Daddy,
actually.
why I'm not getting no
and she can
views?
figure it out. And then when I turn, yeah, you don't have no fingers.
Nah, that's a fact though. But
I have no
But, yeah,
damn
we're
fingers.
definitely getting into
nah, but
this
yeah,
another time.
nah. Kids should definitely have
Screen
screen
time,
time limits. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
They definitely should. They definitely
definitely.
should. Because it's little shit. It's not even TikTok. Little shit. YouTube, burn their brain out, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
You
Yeah.
just thinking they just on fucking YouTube
And I
scrolling
also-
through, bro. They burning themselves
I
out,
also
bro.
don't get why.
A lot of them
Oh,
don't got no social.
But
skills.
at all,
Exactly.
bro.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
At all, bro.
I
They
also
burning
don't get
themselves
why
out.
all these kids today go on YouTube and watch kids play with toys.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What
And you
the
got a
fuck are
million
you watching
toys
a
in your
kid play
fucking
with
room.
a toy for? You got all the toys.
You
in
got
the room.
all your toys in your room.
Yeah.
It make no sense. My son sit there for 5 hours.
Yo, bro.
And
No
my baby
bullshit.
boy, 4 years old, he sit there and watch a
Yo,
kid
bro.
play with a toy.
Early
I'm like, you
90s.
got the same toy.
Yo,
You
bro.
still
Early
sit there.
90s, bro. It wasn't no YouTube. You want to know my
I was
YouTube?
outside.
Back of the building.
Back in the
Hello.
scramble,
That was
man.
my YouTube. You heard?
Manhunt,
Basketball, 21, every man. You
Yeah,
heard?
shit like
Scramble.
that.
You heard? Manhunt.
Football,
Tag.
two-hand
Look. Booty tag with the girls. Hello.
Shit like that.
We outside.
I
Nigga, what did you
having
talk
to
about?
play
We
field
outside.
Shit like that.
Kidding me?
street hockey,
Hold on.
basketball,
Yeah,
soccer,
they don't
like
know about
that,
that.
yeah.
They don't know about
chasing.
that, bro. They don't
playing
know
hide
about
and
that,
seek.
bro. They don't know about that, bro. They don't know about
But
falling on your fucking knee and
because
getting that big ass burn
this
on your knee.
generation
Yeah, mom
is
said,
Yeah.
now,
shut up.
Right.
that's because this
Shut up.
generation is now
It's bleeding in your eyes. Shut up.
allowing the
Yo, hold up.
Yeah, the girls don't even know how to play
Hold up.
double dutch.
When the last time you see one of these little girls on this block playing double dutch.
Yeah,
and back in
I
their
haven't
house,
seen
front of
that
their
in a long
porch,
We was younger. The
anything.
girl playing double dutch. We jumping
Anything.
over fucking
yeah.
double dutch.
Hopscotch,
Oh, yeah.
double
Fucking
dutch,
shit.
anything,
Yep.
bro. My nigga, I done jumped in the double dutch
Yeah,
joint for like
it's-
10
Yeah, you
seconds
fucking
and
their
try
whole
to
jump,
get
your whole
busy.
jump.
You heard?
They're like,
Couldn't
move.
make it work. But no,
That's how you flirt with a girl back then. You jump on a rope. Like, let me jump in this
Facts,
quick.
bro.
You see me, man. You see me. I fucking whole jump up.
I know y'all niggas been there, man. You know what I mean?
Shit like that,
Yeah, jumping double this in the rope. We like this. Hold on, let me get that. Hold on. Oh,
The good old
whole
days.
wave up. You know what I'm saying?
Back then they had like
They don't know
they had
nothing
like
about
dance
that, bro.
competitions and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Or
facts,
parents used
bro.
to tell you to come,
Facts,
come when the
facts.
street lights
Females,
come on.
bro, the female.
Yeah.
Bro, I had that, bro.
What?
You
Females-
come in the
Come
house
back,
when that
come
you
when
come
the
in the
street
house
lights
when that
come
street
on.
light
Yeah.
come on. What, nigga? I had a my great grandfather used to hold me down. My great grandmother used to call me out the window. Get upstairs. He used to be like, let them kids stay outside. We outside, nigga. Another hour. School.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't having no curfew.
Same with me.
You didn't have a curfew?
Nah,
That's
I'm
how
not
we
gonna
be
lie.
now.
Nah,
though.
with
We trying to
grandmas
get
out
Mr.
there.
Nasty time.
Yeah, that's
I had
them kids outside. Yeah,
Hey,
granddad trying to be
come
nasty. That's what he trying
I
to.
got my little nasty time on.
Well, actually, that was the most that I was able to do was actually go outside and play. Like I wasn't allowed to go sleep over at my friend's house.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to sleep at
to
nobody's
have
house.
But you
sleepover.
I wasn't
also
allowed to sleep at
realize-
nobody's house.
Nah,
You know, like
We did
even
all that
the
shit. Back
field
then,
trips at school when we had like in the
Yeah,
Right.
nah, I was.
going outside and playing back
I
then,
wasn't
Fact.
able to go.
everything. Like,
it's
we go, I'm
definitely
going
different.
outside.
When you went upstairs to get in the
Outside
shower
don't
before bed, you really drained yourself.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like,
bro, remember when you
when
coming
you was
in
a
the
little
crib?
kid, you went
Yo,
outside
bro.
and played. When you got
Yo, bro.
upstairs, nigga,
Yo, bro,
ate and got in
remember
the
when-
shower, it was damn.
Yo, bro, remember when you
really
come in the
drained
crib,
yourself.
bro, and your mother tell you, go get in the fucking shower. You smell like iron.
It's like outside.
Like, what the
You smell
fuck?
like
is iron,
outside.
bro?
Don't sit on nothing in my
What the
house.
fuck?
You smell. Don't sit on
Oh,
shit in my
man,
house.
You,
Go the fuck
nigga,
straight
you
to the
smell like
bathroom.
outside. I
You
used to
smell like
always,
outside.
yo, bro, I used to always smell. Fuck is outside? I don't smell nothing. What
You
are you
smell-
talking
don't sit on
about?
the couch. Don't sit on the bed. Go to fuck in the bathroom.
Man,
That, we're definitely gonna hit that in
Yeah,
another
it's a
topic
fact.
too,
no, that's a fact.
for sure, in more
That's a
depth.
fact.
But
appreciate
y'all coming in,
You know
Yeah,
that.
ready.
talking on this.
Yeah,
You know
buddy.
that.
Talk about a little bit about you,
We up here every weekend.
Music.
You know what's going on?
Oh,
more about like when you started music, how long,
You know what's up. We rolling
you
up.
Yeah, that's
they
a
listen
fact.
to us around the world, so
Oh
That's a
yeah,
fact.
that's
Give
about
your
appreciate-
bio.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to Reflex Radio for having me up here. That's first and foremost.
Shots fired.
Well, my name is Chunk Bizza. They call me CP for short. I started rapping.
why
when
CP though, real quick?
That's crazy.
I'm sure that's everybody's question.
No, that's a fact because niggas get Chunk Bizza for CP. Where
Yeah,
does that come from?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, but Ghostface Killer's son gave me that name.
Mm.
One day I was going shopping and he asked me for $1. You know, we be playing on the block or whatever. Niggas be chilling. I was going shopping. He like, oh, Chunk, let me get $1. I was going shopping, so I had a lot of money in my pocket. But when I pulled it out, he's like, oh shit, Chunky Pockets. That's Chunky Pockets right there. That's where CP came from.
Oh,
Ah, got
That's
it.
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
I knew this
True.
dude my whole life.
And he
know
never
that?
told you that?
Crazy.
I was around for shit like
I
that.
knew this dude.
I was
my
around.
whole life.
I knew all
All
that
I'm saying,
shit.
that's where that came from. So
Oh, that's hot.
The song called Chunky Pocket.
yeah, Chunky
He's like
Pockets.
Chunky Pockets.
Yeah, that's a fact. Son God gave me that name. But yeah, I started rapping when I was 14. When I started rapping, honestly,
I was making a nigga
it
wild
was
out.
it was because of him sitting right there to my right.
Mhm.
Definitely him. Another,
He had it in him though. It's in his
yeah,
family. though.
another nigga named Cashy Moolah. He locked up right now. Free my bro. You know what's going on. And you know it was Blicky.
It's like,
Blicky was definitely one. Ye was definitely one. PCDC was definitely two. You feel what I'm saying? My
Reese
Uncle
Fox.
Polite,
There's a lot of
Reese
people-
Fox,
a
you know
lot
what I
of people,
mean?
a lot of people.
Blizz, Sungar. It was a lot of people that really influenced me to really get to Hef. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My nigga G Stacks from the new. You feel what I'm saying? It was
Lot of niggas.
definitely a couple of people who influenced me to start getting my pen going.
But
But
as him starting doing music, I was the first one to make him do music.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, he was the first one that really
we was
like,
in school.
like
we
no
was in school.
bullshit?
I had to make him battle people
like
in school.
yo, no bullshit, no
Battle for
bullshit,
like
right?
hours.
Yo, it was him. It was him. He made me battle him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
He made me battle him. The nigga.
He should have started
Yeah,
rapping. I'm
yeah,
like,
he
nah, you
came to
doing
me.
it. Me
Yeah,
and Rob
came to
going
me
back
one
and
day.
forth. I'm like, nah, you got to battle. You want to battle? I got you.
One day
So
the
you
nigga
battle.
Ye
He said,
came
yo,
to me. He
I'm
said,
ready
"Yo,
to battle."
listen, the bell rung. I get out of class. Boom, wrap my bags up or whatever. I mean, wrap my books up or whatever. I come out of class. Yeah, run right up on me. He like, yo, what period you got lunch? I'm like, fourth. Like, nigga, you going to battle this nigga right now? I'm like, bro, it's third period, my nigga. What the fuck? My nigga, I'll go to the center. if everybody's
Mad
familiar with
people
Noodle,
listen.
I go to Central Wing. Everybody's in Central Wing. I'm like, what
I only went to Noodle
the
for night
fuck?
school.
I'm like, what the? But him though, listen, like no, like for real, no bullshit. The first time I ever heard him rap,
Mhm.
it did like it was different.
Mm.
It was really different because everybody who I ever like came up against and who my brother put me up against, like, bro, you gonna burn this nigga down, you gonna burn this nigga down. It went just like that. You feel what I'm saying? And what they was rapping, I was like, bro, why'd you call me for him? You feel what I'm saying? But then when I got to him, it was like, yo, bro, what the fuck did you just put me up? Like, why didn't you go?
We're gonna have
What is wrong
we're gonna
with
have
you?
him come another show.
Why? Oh yeah. My boy get busy, but you feel what I'm saying. But other than that, and then
So what's your process?
Fast forward,
Like to
I
write?
started. Oh, my process to write.
Mhm.
Shit.
You don't need one.
Yeah, I really don't.
We just hear a beat.
I just hear a beat and we'll
Take it
just
from there.
Go from there.
get straight from there. Like we'll be in the studio, we'll hear a beat and we'll come up over the chorus in like 10 seconds. I mean like 10 minutes. Well, the moments we come up with that chorus, the verses start going. That's the only thing we need is a chorus.
Oh yeah. So where can they find your music? Follow
Apple
you?
Music. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all Chunk Bizza.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? My YouTube is Chunk Bizza. I got one YouTube that's Chunk Bizza, and I got another YouTube that's PLO the label. That's where all my new music is gonna be at.
Say that
PLO
again.
the label. PLO the label. So if you can subscribe to that YouTube channel, I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm working on a project right now. Me and my bro about to put out a project. Me and Ye about to put out a project. Me and Hef working on something. I don't want to let y'all know where my third project come from. That's gonna be a surprise.
That's fire.
No, you don't have to tell us.
Nah, that's gonna be a surprise. But let alone with me working on my own project, me and Ye working on a project, me and Hef about to drop.
We all working on our own projects.
Yeah, everybody's working on their own projects though. Definitely. But
me and his tape is basically done. Like,
yeah,
that shit done. My shit done. You already got shit already.
Yo,
sound good.
You know I started rapping off of a laptop like this in his house, in his room.
Oh yeah.
I was sitting at the laptop.
How long ago?
2010. No, 20.
Hell no, this wasn't no
2009 when we started recording.
Yeah, like
when the album G4.
I would say like 2008.
2008. I started recording.
Oh, wow.
Niggas had the headphones. You put the
2008,
headphones aside. I tell the whole room to shut up. There's a little mic in the camera, and we just and in front of the computer like this. Shh. And
that's funny.
Computer,
I swear that's how I first.
See, I started rapping off a karaoke machine. We had to put the tissue on the bottom of the tape and let the beat play and record on one side.
Right, talk your shit. That's how
With
Cash had me too. With 240 hallway. I love
the coat wire
talk your shit.
The mic with the stocking cap.
That's how Cash had me too on the 240
like
hallway on the second floor. My boy was really. Yo, he used to come get me from my grandmother's crib. Like, yo, Chunk, come upstairs, bro. I go upstairs to the second floor. He got the karaoke machine. He got like 3-4 cassettes sitting up there. Yo, bro, we about to go ape shit. You heard?
It's crazy how times change, right?
Yeah, definitely changed. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But now I ain't gonna even spill the whole story.
All right. So what you gonna share with us?
So
one song, 2 songs?
Yeah, what you want to do? Yo,
it's you.
Yo,
it's your time.
Yo, bro, play that. Play that with me bumping in the car.
Which one?
That Take Me High.
Take Me High?
Yeah, Take Me High.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, that's a single, right?
Yeah, it's your single. Yeah, play that. Don't play that.
Nah, let's
single.
No,
how you wasn't prepared?
No. Hold on, it's not that I'm not prepared. I got too much. Let's preview what we gonna drop this weekend coming up. Yay. My turn.
This is
your segment.
Huh?
On my turn?
Yeah, you want to drop my turn? I mean, cause it's coming out this week.
Nah, I'm dropping other shit.
What?
Bro, just
play
it.
All
right, copy. Go ahead. Play it. Play it. Yeah, play Take Me High.
All right.
Yo, but look, this is my single though. Yo, Matt, tell me what you think. You heard?
You can't hear it out there.
Fucks with you, gang.
You ain't gonna be able to hear it out there.
Pull up.
All right. This is called what?
Take Me High.
Take Me High.
Take Me High.
Yeah, it's gonna be my new.
Make sure the volume's all the way up.
All right, gotcha. He was talking to him.
Yeah, this ain't nothing that.
It's just me on the hook though.
It's nothing that people were really used to get from me. You know what I'm saying?
My sound so low. That's good. Right.
Oh, somebody downstairs. Somebody at the door.
Bellow on the bellow.
I said a little down here more in the ears.
I knew it was the big bro for some reason. I knew it was him. What's up, boy?
I don't think you really wanna ride. I don't think you really want my side. It's a shame everything's on me. Now you wanna blame everything on me.
Huh. This is real shit right here. You heard?
Nah,
I was talking.
I don't think you really want my side. It's a shame everything's on me.
Look,
now you wanna blame everything on me.
Check. I said, thought you wanted to ride with me. Right. You should slide with me, G5 with me. Look, baby, you getting fly with me. We just landed and the blame's on me. Look back the time we spent, the shame's on me. Drunk off and sex on the beach and all that for nothing. Who knew the demons you fighting is the one that you loving? But that ain't about nothing. Just know if I'm mad about something, it won't be that. Oh no, it won't be that. And all the tears and all the years couldn't hold me back. Vacation away from love and I won't be back. Thought I was tripping. I'm looking around like something's missing. The crazy part about it, I said it, you didn't listen. Started arguments for no reason and always bitching. I told you that I'll never be second to competition, and I meant that. I am the one, you can't admit that. Karma spin a block when she want, never forget that. Let's go, bro.
Never forget me. You say that you love me, but you ain't with me. You keep texting my phone saying you miss me. And I loved you before and I was risky. Never forget me. You say that you love me, but you ain't with me. You keep texting my phone saying you miss me. I really loved you before, but I was risky. I don't think you really wanna ride. I don't think you really want my side. It's a shame everything.
Give him the whole thing?
Now you wanna blame everything on me. I don't think you really wanna ride. I don't think you really want my side. It's a shame everything's on me. Now you wanna blame everything on me.
Look, now we on the same page, but the ending ain't the same. And I ain't talking about the streets when I say that you put in pain. You a different breed, playing dirty games in a different league, smiling in my face like I'm a joke. Silly me, 1-1, when they all leave when the fall come. Think I'm short, when did I be good in the long run? And I ain't trying to put the blame on you, but keep dragging me through the mud is what you ain't gonna do. Woo, but all in all, yeah, I'm the cause for all this, but I stand tall and own up to the bullshit. It's getting cloudy, it's kind of hard to see it through. How this life work, can't have your cake and eat it too. I figured that it's kind of hard to get it back, fighting with myself and it's starting to feel like a mirror match. And I know how I was living was whack, but you don't get a nigga back like that. Gang! What is you talking about? Appreciate you, Gagley. Definitely, I appreciate
No, that was
you.
fine.
Definitely.
Don't
lie to me though.
Talking that real shit.
Don't lie to me though. Don't lie to yeah. Talk to me. Don't lie to me.
Fire emojis.
Right. Talk to me. Don't lie to me.
Definitely feel it.
Okay.
There you go.
I respect.
Definitely, I was feeling
I know
it.
we were a small staff today, only because it's Christmas Eve.
No,
They all
respect.
have
That's
plans,
cool,
but
but you want me? You want to play down?
what else you want to play?
Let me play.
What you want to play?
You got one more.
I'm gonna play one more. There's some shit called Staten Island versus everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's go. It's Staten Island versus
That's what
everybody.
you that's what
If
you
you ain't
want
from
to play?
Staten, if you ain't from Staten, we against y'all. Just Staten
That's
up.
what you
Everybody
wanna
on Staten, I
Yeah,
fuck with everybody on
Is
Staten.
that a new song
Staten
or is
Island
that
versus
a song
everybody.
that's already been out?
Yeah, this is
Wait,
yeah,
huh?
this is really like gritty though.
This raw shit.
Yeah, this is raw.
No, that's all good.
It's a
What
message.
you asked, Eva?
No, I said, is this one of the new songs or is this a song that's already been out?
We just put this out probably like 2 days ago.
But it's like gritty. It's a gritty track.
We just put this out.
Let's listen.
You heard this, Matt?
It's a message.
You hear this? Nasty.
Yeah, this nigga need to
Nasty.
yo, you got that playing pull up.
If it's not Staten, we clapping. You
Yeah.
heard?
I just
Talk your
went
shit.
to him and told him that.
If it's not Staten, we clapping. You heard? What is going on?
Talk, CP.
Yes,
I'm surprised it's low because it was low before.
No, it's loud. Okay.
Let's fuck around.
Huh?
Talk your shit.
Staten Island, 22. Watch your fucking mouth. You know what's going down. Bow. Huh?
Go.
Get him. First off, you start by killing whoever's close to you. Coming at the Staten like this, fuck am I supposed to do? Everybody thinking we soft, showing we not. Too many bodies in the trunk, trying to put his ass in a box. Let it rock. Heavy metal, we roll all down his block. Glock 30, extended clip, long as a fucking mop. You see the island is a no-tour zone. You fucking op. First the bullets hit their head, then the whole body a drop. Just for you and you, not just for 22, bitch, we moving through. Keep Staten name out your mouth. That's what you're gonna do, or slide through. I'm out the window like it's a drive-through. 2 cops killed out here. Let me remind you, they kill me when they say the Staten safe in the most. Come through with a Tommy, send you to go and play with a ghost. You playing the lobby, niggas better stay with they toast. You talking too much, fitting the catch with one in the throat. I get busy, a couple of Bloods and Crips with me. Go get the strap, cause this Crip whole elite 50. This the dark side, fucking with pigs get hog tied. Bet the shoddy, have him sitting with Gotti, he mob tied. Then I chalk him out, reppin' the Allen, fuck is you talking about? Niggas better pay like they weighing, you got the wrong amount. I kill kids like a fucking abortion. Headshot me more than a mask to cover the cough. And I'm positive you niggas never been to the stack. On God, not certified to even be where I'm at. Santana the bandana when I'm spitting this crack. Dirty Birds, Nicki Minaj wouldn't be in this track. Gang.
That's just half. We got an extended version coming.
Yeah, that's just a message.
Oh yeah, y'all not
That's
gonna
a
get the whole
message.
thing.
Watch his mouth. Tell him watch his mouth.
They not gonna get the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I could go each and every way. You know what I'm saying?
Heard you.
It's just,
Nah, it's fine.
I appreciate you.
I like the
Thank
energy
you.
when you spit.
Thank you.
You feel it.
Thank you. I try.
Nah,
I
you
get
do
it.
your
I
thing.
get it. I get it from certain people.
There you go. You do.
Yeah, I copy that. Well, I do. One of my brothers just told me I do, so I don't try no more. I do. You
That's
heard
it.
me? The
Exactly.
fuck?
We don't say we just get things done.
Exactly.
That's a fact. That's
There
a
you
fact. And we're definitely like everything that y'all hearing. If y'all like hearing it, or if y'all like what y'all heard, we definitely got way more where that came from. Like
Yeah, so go follow you on
way
all
more.
platforms.
Yes, go follow me on all platforms. Chunk Biz.
So go ahead and follow you guys. Also share it on my platform so that you can
Share
follow
on
you.
page.
Yes, I
It's
appreciate you. Yes, I
around.
definitely got you. Definitely got you. I'm
That's a
definitely.
fact.
Eva.
Eva the Diva. Yes,
No.
sir.
Now deliver us from evil.
Yes, sir. You
Deliver
feel
us
what I'm
from
saying? You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate.
Nah, I
that.
appreciate you coming up.
Definitely appreciate having you guys, especially on Christmas Eve. Thank you
Yes.
guys so much for sacrificing it for tonight.
No
We
problem.
appreciate it though.
Facts.
Definitely.
And
No
shout out to
question.
everybody else. Have a Merry
Listening.
Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas.
Shit like that.
Full of
Yeah.
I'm about to go home and make cookies and shit.
Yo,
in my
I could have
crib.
hit you. Yo, I could have hit you with so much. You feel me, son? Not even songs. Just telling you shit like.
All right, so spit something right now.
No. I
Spit
wanna,
some
Yeah.
shit. Spit some shit right now.
You talked your shit. Now
What's
you
up?
Right now, Christmas.
You already know I was
Show.
going
What
for
are
the
we doing?
manslaughter.
Wait, hold on.
I'll burn your family tree down to your granddaughter.
Uh-huh.
This metal, rearrange your shit. It's a transformer. I throw a
Mm.
ball head through your whip like a transporter. Have shooters on top of you. Yo, listen.
Go ahead. I'm
I
listening.
said, you know it's only right. I was called for the manslaughter. I'll burn your family tree down to your granddaughter. This metal, rearrange your shit. It's a transformer. I'll throw a ball head through your whip like a transporter. Have shooters on top of your roof with a large rifle. Headshot, sweet chin music. Shawn Michaels. You know I'm spitting this coke. Delivering dope, punching smoother than Mayweather. Get them all on the ropes. Let's get it shaking. Muhammad Ali. These Glocks Siamese. So go ahead and push that button. Fucking try me. You tried to run off on the plug. It wasn't fast enough. I had my niggas run through his crib and tie his daddy up like Chunk. Wait, you must be a bowler thinking that pump fake. Now run and get that cake and that ice and you fucking cupcake. I'm different. You looking like Michael against the Pistons. Different. You looking like
You
Michael.
can't give him too much. You can't give him too much. But
that?
nah, it
Good
was fun.
bow.
Love it.
I
Love
be
it.
fucking
Thank
around
you.
when I fuck around. You feel what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
y'all.
That's a fact.
But definitely stay tuned in for next week
Yes,
when
sir.
I'm telling you next episode is gonna be spicy.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be extra.
Can I come up here for that? Or no? I'm restricted because I came here
y'all wanna
today.
pull up?
I'm coming up every weekend. I don't care. Who
Oh, hello.
Pulling
You
up.
better be sharing
pulling
my
up.
our
Yeah.
page then.
We
Tell
do.
all your friends. go
No,
subscribe.
hold on.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hold up.
But
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have.
Yeah, why
every
not?
weekend, every Saturday.
Can
Not
we?
Saturday.
Can we?
We might have.
Okay, then
we might have-
respectfully.
I can do what I want
We're
to do.
gonna have
Yo, Parker already gave me the word. Say, yeah, you
We're
can
gonna
pull up
have,
every day if you want to.
Pretty Boy Dream.
Yo, Parker gave me the deed to the spot. Y'all know that,
Yo,
right?
Parker gave me the key. I already got the key.
But so real quick, just to let everybody know, because we gotta get off this.
All right, you ready?
Next episode's called Dick Jingles Rockin' Eve.
What?
Yes.
Dick Jingles
It's gonna be
Rockin'
spicy.
Eve.
It's gonna be spicy.
That's
So,
next Saturday?
Tune in next
How you
Saturday.
gonna do Dick Jingles in 2023 though?
It's New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Dick Jingles.
Rockin' Eve.
Oh,
Rockin'
Rockin'
Yes.
Eve. I'm jagging
Tune
that.
in next
I'm
Saturday,
here
6 p.m.
for it.
Eastern.
We here.
We here for
Thank you
that.
for calling in.
We
Thank you.
definitely
Appreciate
here.
y'all.
Yes, sir. You know that.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Y'all love y'all. Everybody on TV, you know what's going on. Chunk Business signing out. Bow.
Bye.
I appreciate